Hi everyone, Heather Lou here of Closet Core Patterns, coming to talk to you about our August pattern for Closet Core Crew, which is our monthly sewing and pattern membership. Every month you get a fresh PDF pattern from us in sizes 0 to 32. So this month it's the Marine Tee, which is basically our take on a classic French Breton or marinière style top. So these are very kind of iconic in French fashion. You'll see them in all of the 60s New Wave movies. And basically a lot of those were coming from kind of French military style and sailor style, which is that you have a bateau neckline, a dropped shoulder, and a beautiful striped tee. And it's kind of that wear everyday piece that you just pull from in your wardrobe. Anybody who works for me knows I have like 400 marinières. I'm always kind of trying to find the perfect version. I think they're so timeless, they never go out of style. And for this one, the tweak that we made on it was this slightly bell-shaped sleeve. And normally with marinières, they're either kind of really square cut or sometimes you'll see them more form-fitted, but I really was fixated on having this kind of bell sleeve shape. I think it gives it a kind of interesting shape, especially if you're kind of talking and moving your arms. I'm always thinking about how a garment looks while you're wearing it to other people. And I just think there's something simple and beautiful about this shape. If you don't like, and this is the longer version, so if you don't like a longer sleeve, we also have a 3/4 inch version, which you can kind of see on the dress form, but more likely you'll see in the photos of our beautiful model, Soraya. And so that's really a little bit slightly higher. So if you want your sleeve out of the way, we do have an option for that. And we kind of designed this pattern with all those very classic details of a marinière. So when I talk about a boat neck, you can see here on our dress form, it's a pretty wide boat neckline, and we have a really beautiful facing here that's top stitch in place. We also have a version where the facing is integrated right into the shoulder seam, and so the top stitching comes all the way down here, which is also a really classic, beautiful detail with marinière tops. Like I said, it's a slight drop shoulder, and I would say the fit of Marine is kind of more on the slightly oversized or boxy scale. I'm going to show you in a moment what it looks like if you size down. So if you don't like a more oversized t-shirt, you like something a little bit more fitted, it's as easy as sizing down. The other beautiful detail with this is, of course, you can't have a marinière, you can see mine here, without a beautiful slit detail. So you can see that here, this really beautiful slit. And for our version, we actually went and did this really pretty little contrast blue cross bar tack, which I think is kind of a fun detail. And you can see the neckline goes all the way around. So it's just a really simple but classic and beautiful, timeless t-shirt like top pattern that you are going to, this literally will never go out of style. This is going to look as great in 20 years as it looks right now. And if you're liking the fabric, of course, this pattern works for anything. We're saying anything that's a stable knit. So certainly you could go and use a drapey viscose jersey, but you're gonna have a hard time getting that facing top stitched nicely. So we're looking for more stable knits. So I'm thinking about knits that maybe don't actually have a lot of spandex in them. So 100% cotton, jersey, interlock, French terry works really well, sweatshirt fleeces, any kind of like thicker, heavier knit that doesn't have a ton of mechanical stretch in it, or it doesn't have a ton of spandex in it, so that we can have all those beautiful top stitch details, like I said. What we use for all 3 samples is this exquisitely beautiful 100% organic cotton that is grown, milled, dyed, and woven all within 40 kilometers or something like that. It's all made, it's grown in Texas and then it's woven in North Carolina. So this fabric is completely produced in the United States. It's basically as sustainable as we can get when it comes to cotton, and it is the softest, loveliest jersey ever. It's not super heavy, it's kind of more of a midweight, and so we have kits for all 3 of these. So if you want to recreate one, if you head over to Core Fabrics, we've got everything that you need from thread to interfacing and everything in between to make your own Marine tee using this gorgeous fabric. Otherwise, like I said, you're just looking for those stable knits. So it works in fabrics. It doesn't have to be a stripe. It could be a print. It could be a solid. And actually, I'm just going to show you. So this is, I think this is a size 14 on me. And so I'm just going to show you in a moment what it looks like when I am in a size 12. So if I size down, the fit is going to be quite different. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so this is what Marine looks like when you size down. This is a size 12. So I went down 1 full size, and you can see it's like a little bit more fitted. It's not as oversized. So if you don't love a more oversized fitting tee, that's all you got to do is size down. We like a little boxier, slightly slouchier shape, but you have options, of course. That's all you got to do is size down. And you can see here too, I did the 3/4 inch sleeve, so you can see what that kind of bell shape looks like, a little bit shorter. And I love it in a solid. I actually think in something like a black sweatshirt fabric or a black French terry would look so chic, very kind of like Audrey Hepburn, kind of a bit of a mod 60s vibe, I think is very cute. So here we are with Closet Core Marine, our August pattern for Closet Core Crew, available in sizes 0 to 32, and it's yours right now for the taking. You can sign up at a monthly level and cancel at any time. Or if you want to sign up for one of our annual packages, you can get Marine, the last 5 or 6 patterns we've done, and then 12 more to come, so it's a great value. We just love it. I hope that you love Marine. And I'm really excited to see your print matching and seeing what you make with this pattern. I'll see you in Crew.